Okay, so let's go ahead and read Dev Note 14. So, greetings, Descendant is director of the first Descendant. After rescheduling the second Season 1 update to October 10th, the dev team is working hard to bring you more satisfying content. The Season 1 update has taught us a lot about the direction the first Descendant should take, and we're striving to deliver even better content based on what we've learned. Today, as part of this effort, we are prepared at this dev note to share some news about the second update, which again is happening on October 10th. Ultimate Freyna, an exclusive story. Still trapped in the days of Room 1 incident, Freyna's trauma has stopped time and left her to suffer alone in her long grief. In this exclusive story of Freyna, you'll explore the inner minds of the crestfallen hero gripped by guilt of surviving alone after failing to save her love and comrades. Bunny was able to overcome resentment of her parents with the help of teammates. With Freyna, will be able to overcome her trauma and face reality. So here's the picture of Ultimate Freyna right there. In October 10th, the more powerful Ultimate Freyna will make her appearance. Ultimate Freyna's arcade chemical control suit, Nightmare Dominator, is a piece of gear especially designed for Freyna. She feels greater physical strain as her arcade grows more powerful. Up until now, Freyna has had to stall the growth of her arcade in order to survive. But the Nightmare Dominator enables her to adjust more powerful arcade. With the control suit equipped, Freyna's trauma has now become a nightmare not only for herself, but also for her enemies. Very cool. Okay, so we were talking about, I think 2 days ago or in the day before, what is her Transcendent mods, and we'll go into that now. Ultimate Freyna exclusive modules, Toxic Mixture and Venom Injector has been added. Will be added, not has been added, on October 10th. So here's the details. Toxic Mixture, Freyna's passive skill, Contagion Links, is changed to Toxic Mixture. When equipped, this skill module will trigger Narcosis instead of Room 0 trauma. As enemies gain more stacks of Necrosis, your firearm attack increases when you shoot at them, and if an enemy reaches max stacks, your firearm critical hit rate also increases. This will be good for, I would say, a little bit of mobbing, but I think this one is more focused on boss killing. Because if you're using your weapons to deal damage to the boss, as long as this is stacking, you can get more crit hit rates and also fireman attack on the boss. That's pretty cool. Venom Injection, defense mechanism is changed to Venom Injection. Venom Injection consumes sources to recover your shields and increases skill power modifier. When inflicting corrosion on enemies, enemies inflicted with corrosion suffer reduction toxic resist, making them more vulnerable to Freyna's toxic attacks. So I think this is a little bit more, this could be a boss transcendent as well, but I think this is more mobbing focused because it's shield regeneration and skill power. But again, if you're going a skill power build, it might be good for bossing as well. Oh, here's Haley's Transcendent mods. So Haley's exclusive mods, Super Cooled, Cooper Rounds, and Cryogenic Cluster Shots have been will be added. Super Cooled Cooper Rounds using the unique weapon reduces firearm attack, fire rate, but increases weak point damage in return. Also, successful weak point attacks recover your shields instead of your MP. This increases in weak point damage, decreases on firing the unique weapon, but also increases against the successful weak point attacks. I'm not sure about this one. I'm going to be honest with you. Cool, but it reduces my fire attack and fire rates, weak point damage. I am not too impressed with that one. I'm going to be honest with you. Recovering shields are sort of not good in this current sandbox. Rather, we'll go with MP. So, we'll see. We'll probably have some OP build, but that one on paper, I'm not too impressed with. Cryogenic cluster shots. The cryogenic effect is changed to cryogenic. Using a firearm to attack an enemy, inflict with cryogenic deals additional AoE damage to nearby enemies, making this a useful skill module for cleaning out common monsters. So this is a mobbing transcended, but I think this could actually work for, well, not really, not for bosses because there's only one and the other ads are just floating around. So, but this one, if you're really wanting to go for weak point damage, you could, but yeah, I'm not too impressed with this here. And this one here is okay, but Haley is designed for bossing instead of mobbing. I do have a mobbing build, but okay, I'm a little disappointed in that. Okay. In addition, we're adding new modules to improve your builds. Following the additional modules to improve shield utilization on Chapter 26, which is today, we'll be adding modules that boost skill power or firearm attack instead of critical hit on October 10th to encourage the use of weapons and descendants that have low critical hit rates. Ooh, that is nice. So we'll have skill power and firearm attack increase mods in October 10th. That's nice. All right, here's the new Colossus, the Death Stalker. Love the artwork there. That looks pretty cool. While the enemy wreaks havoc, a new Colossus, the Death Stalker, has appeared in the void and is approaching Ingress. A stalker of living things in the darkness of the void space, the Death Stalker is a more formidable foe than any Colossus you haven't intercepted so far. You must jump back into the void once again to defend Ingress from the threat of the Death Stalker. Overcome the fear of death, destroying the lying mask, and discover your true power. With the introduction of the most powerful Colossus, Death Stalker, the difficulty on the final intercept battle, Gluttony, will also be readjusted, joining the opportunity to intercept more Colossi. So, there we go. The difficulty of the final intercept battle, Gluttony, is also going to be readjusted. So, for those who are struggling with Gluttony, be expecting some kind of change. I would suggest see a nerf of some kind, but yeah. Interesting. Okay, so now we have in the preview for Season 1, which we're in right now, they mentioned that we're going to have 2 ultimate weapons, and this is the second one. We had first one is Excava, which is the electric base, and this one is Frostwatcher, which is scout rifle. To wield a true power, sometimes you need to be cold and deliberate rather than fast and hot. Frostwatcher is the perfect weapon for such descendants. The scout rifle has been designed with a pre-built chill arcade catalyst to allow anyone to fire cryogenic bullets. But the cold has not something anyone could wield. The Frostwatcher's chill arcade would course through the entire body of its user and slow their movements, and very few descendants in Navi can handle such states. But if a descendant can handle it, Frostwatcher can provide them with more cold-hearted skill in battle, especially a cryogen arcade user like Haley will benefit from this metabolic boost caused by the Frostwatcher's return that surrounds the rifle. So they just did a little bit of info, but I'm surprised they didn't put more info on this, but like it basically gives cryo rounds, so slowing, and it just works with Viasa and Haley. So I guess they wanted to do a lore dump right there. Okay, now this is going to be interesting. Highest difficulty infiltration operations. So we have some, look at how many mobs there are. Holy cow, look at that. And they just keep on spawning. Oh, that's going to be fun. Oh, look at that too. Oh yeah, that looks fun. So on October 10th, we'll be introducing a new 400% infiltration operation with more monsters and loot to enjoy. You can choose the 400% option in infiltration operations with the invasion event and continue to participate after you have stopped the invasion. Okay, so for those who don't know, once you complete the story and all that, you go into hard mode operations. So then there's normal, which is blue, hard, which is red. I don't know what the color it is, but the highest you could go was, I think, is 250%, or like 2 times morphic material drops and all that. Now they're adding a third difficulty, which is at 400%, which is crazy. 400% operations feature a great number of monsters and enhanced monsters than other dungeons, allowing you to fight endless battles. With endless battles, the final battle, which pits you against 2 named monsters at the same time, is a unique feature for this content. With more monsters appearing, you'll be able to plunder a deluge of loot in 400 infiltration operations. This includes an exclusive currency obtained only in 400 operation infiltrations, which can be used to obtain special items that can be traded to ETA-0. Ooh, guys, we're going to be talking about the vendor that was talked about. Ooh, okay. Cool. All right, so this currency is only available on the hardest difficulty. Okay, that's not too bad. So here's a little bit more info on the vendor. So before I read this, I want to say that my speculation was that this vendor, well, you know how when you complete a weapon, you're still going to get duplicate parts and all that. And there was hinted that this guy ETA-0 was coming to the game, and I was like, well, it sounds like that this might be the vendor that might take some of the duplicate items that you get. So let's see if this is true. Every Friday or Sunday. Okay, so he only appears on the weekends. Okay. A mysterious merchant, ETA-0, visits Albion. The day may be varied depending on the time zone of the Descendants. ETA-0 offers a different list of goods each week, consisting of Descendant blueprints, weapon blueprints, materials, inventory expansions. Really? Paints, which will require standard ETA vouchers or premium ETA vouchers to trade. These vouchers can be attained by playing the 400% infiltration operation and exchange surplus weapon blueprints. In addition to the rotating shop, ETA offers the feature to exchange surplus weapon blueprints for ETA vouchers. However, due to the limited amount of goods that ETA-0 brings in, the amount of blueprints that can be exchanged each week is limited. Okay, so there is a trade for your duplicate blueprints, but there's a limit to it. Interesting. Okay. So we can start getting rid of our duplicates. Good. We're also planning new content that will consume surplus blueprints even after ETA is added. For now, ETA-0 will serve to consume some of the surplus blueprints we've obtained, but we'll also continue to expand opportunities utilizing them more effectively. Very, very nice. Very cool. So our speculations were correct. ETA is definitely going to be the one to help us get rid of the duplicate blueprints that we've been attaining now. That is pretty cool. All right. Celebrate Halloween in Albion. With Halloween just around the corner, the city of Albion has been transformed with dark and mysterious Halloween decorations. The decorations placed throughout the city will add a lively Halloween atmosphere to Albion. We also get some special cosmetics and skin paints that are perfect for Halloween night, so please look forward to them. We also hope you all enjoy a spooky and joyful Halloween and have an unforgettable time. So cool. We're going to have a Halloween decoration in Albion chat on October 10th. That'd be cool. So here's a little preview. So Freyna gets white, purple hair. It looks like Valby gets purple blonde. Bunny gets white and red. That's cool. And the rest of additional season 1 updates. Whoa, look at that, chat. It just looks like a zombie apocalypse. That's so cool. All right, what is this? The Resource Defense Special Operations has been underplayed compared to mine blockades due to long playtimes, low monster density, and spawning replacements. Yes, 100%. We plan to improve resource defense and make it more interesting by shortening the playtime of resource defense to the levels of mine. Okay, so instead of going to, was it 38 for defense? They're bringing it down to 10 ways, increasing the number of mobs and changing the placement style. Ooh. Okay, so defense is actually going to be fun. We'll have to try that out. But look at that. Look at the mob spawning. Ooh. So it's actually going to be legit defense now. Oh, that's going to be so much fun. We'll also want to address the issue of reactor farming to reduce the inconvenience of having to farm a new ultimate reactor every time you switch to a new weapon. We're introducing the reactor implement system. Okay. This system will allow you to implement the weapon optimization condition of other ultimate reactors to your current ultimate reactor. This system will allow you to implement the weapon optimization conditions of other ultimate reactors to your current ultimate reactor. An ultimate reactor can have up to 3 weapon customization conditions. It can freely implement weapon optimization conditions based on your weapon settings. With this, you no longer have to farm a new reactor each time. You can switch your weapons as you need to implement a new weapon optimization condition into the reactor you're currently using. Oh, okay. So they definitely need to shorten it. Let's go. Yep. So interesting. So reactors, are they talking about, so with purples, there's, if you're holding a sniper, you'll get the intrinsic perk or the perk buff. But if you're using an ultimate one, you have to. So they're talking about that. Interesting. So can have up to 3 weapons. Oh, so if you have a god roll reactor, but it's not the weapon you want, you can have up to 3 weapon optimization conditions. So that means you can have standard, scouts, and special. So if you have any of those equipped, ooh. Or no, because if it's ultimate, you need to have a particular, those 3 weapons. Ooh, that will be nice. So instead of having one weapon that you must have, like the sidearm, even though it's a god roll, but it's a sidearm, or you can choose which weapon you can choose. Okay, we'll have to see what that is in October 10th. But that, I like that a lot. We hope this dev note has answered some of your expectations and questions. The dev team is always listening to your feedback. Yes, they have been, and constantly striving to provide you with a better gaming experience, which they have been. We promise to continue to improve, evolve what we do best to make your time in the First Ascent even more enjoyable. We've already appreciated your support and feedback, and we're looking forward to seeing you in the upcoming update. Thank you. So, wow, those are going to be, yeah, these changes are awesome. I love it. But yes, this one here, my community has been talking about a lot, but there we go. We have some info on that. Very, 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 very cool. Very, very, very cool indeed. I'm going to take a screenshot real quick, send this over to my community. Let me see. Yeah. So very cool, very cool. No, I need to do that instead. Okay, so now we'll have a vendor coming in. Very cool. And this just, looks like they are able to add more mobs spawning, which is pretty cool. So having a higher difficulty, but also more mobs. That's just going to be more ad clearing potential. Did you go over the new skins yet? No, we have not. We have not, but we haven't gotten into the game yet, but we can definitely check those out. But that is Dev Note 14. Thanks for watching, and check out some more.